Hello, hello. So today we're going to talk about social life and what it looks like in 2025 to have a social life from calendars, cancellations, casual ghosting. So it feels like meeting a friend now has become the new Everest. And so I was speaking with some friends in the last few weeks, and there's a clear theme that is emerging for all of us, and it's really this social exhaustion, social fatigue. And it's not social fatigue from actually socializing, because that would actually imply that we're actually seeing each other, but we're actually exhausted from the process of trying to meet each other. So somewhere, I don't know, after the pandemic, between the lockdowns, I don't know, lifestyle creep, it feels like our ability as a collective to make and keep plans are falling apart like a gluten-free cake. So I wanted to put together a bit of a guide of, what are the diseases that are now running rampant in the wild of trying to meet people in real life. So I hope you're going to find it fun. I hope you're going to maybe recognize some of your friends. Maybe you're going to recognize yourself as well, and keep it light. So thank you again for watching or listening. My name is Peggy van de Plage. So what is the first challenge in meeting people in person? So the first one, I would call it the calendar invite bruncher. So gone are the days of, okay, let's do brunch Sunday. Sure, that's fine. Now you need to send calendar invitation just to book a croissant and a mimosa. So apparently this inability to jot down a social engagement yourself, having to ask someone to send you a calendar invite to have a coffee, whether, I don't know, it's a power move, whether it's a sign of a deep fear of a no-show, but either way, if we need a formal invite for a friendly tennis game, let's say, I'm gonna need a bottle of champagne and a notary present too. And that is the first challenge when trying to meet people in real life. Again, having to put in the calendar through an Outlook, a Google Meet, a Zoom, whatever you're using, an invite just to meet someone for an hour for brunch on Sunday. So the second challenge is what I call the 22 text tango. So yes, I'm sure you have contacts like that as well in your Rolodex, if you still have a Rolodex, where you need to have 20 back and forths to schedule a 30-minute coffee. The ROI, obviously negative, because it takes way more time to do 20 back and forth than to have a 30-minute coffee. The worst variation of that is the exec assistant who believes she's a gatekeeper, or he, usually she, and acts like you're going to pitch her boss a timeshare in Scottsdale. No, please reread the email. We know each other. It's a friendly chat. One you've now canceled 10 times over 3 months. And that feels way less friendly all suddenly. So honestly, I've had breakups that were easier to process than booking some of these 30-minute coffee chat. So that's number two. The number three, a classic that I'm sure you know very well, hopefully you don't do it, is the last minute cancel club. Yes. And I would say the one I've seen the most is, sorry, I can't make it. I have a medical appointment. And it's as if, bringing a doctor in the mix is a get out of jail free card. Except, like booking a doctor appointments now take months. So obviously it doesn't really make sense. It's not just a weak excuse. It's a chronological paradox. It's impossible. So if I had $1 every time I had been rescheduled in the past year with that excuse, I literally had enough for spending an hour or two at the therapist to actually talk about how it makes me feel to be rescheduled at the last minute with an excuse that sounds more like an insult to my intelligence, let's be honest. Number 4, the soft circle sophisticate. So that is a new trend. And if you don't know it, well, remember you heard it first. Let's soft circle that date. So the translation is, I want to see you, but not enough to actually commit to a time and place. So it's a bit like you're the open table reservation with no credit card on file, which means you're cancelable without consequence. Except that, no, I actually do have options, and I don't really like turning down a great night out for a maybe. So not interested in your soft cycle. Thank you so much. Number 5, the overcommitted octopus. So you thought you had a cozy catch up with a friend, you're excited, you're happy. Turns out he or she has 3 overlapping events that night. You're just one stop on their city wide up. You're like a social layover en route to the real destination. You're a warm-up. And you should have known, because the calendar block was just for 1 hour, and you should have read the sign. So it was not a mistake. You were booked for an hour. Thank you, goodbye. Hopefully you have also 2 or 3 overcommitment. So the number 6, the always late legend. You're on time. They're 20 minutes late again. Funny how they're never late, though, if it's someone who can help them with their next promotion. That's an interesting difference. So apparently your time is elastic or disposable or just not worth as much. But hey, on the bright side, there is a silver lining here. You have 20 minutes to think about this friendship. That is definitely something you can do in this 20 minutes. Number 7, the month from now meetup. Most of these invites these days, it's like coffee in 5 weeks. As a friend put it to me recently, I feel lonely now, not in 21 business days. And we've really mistaken scheduling with connection, and it's not working. Number 8, the last one, and I would call it the ghost whisperers. That's something I really like. So it's you're running into someone, or rather they actually run into you. They see you, they shriek like you are their long-lost twins. They swear, we must absolutely catch up. Oh my God, missed you so much. And then vanish into the mist when you actually follow up. And that I find it funny, because it happened to me a few times in the last few months. People I had not even seen on the street go to me, Peggy, oh la la, ha ha ha, ho ho ho, need to do something. I reach out to them, crickets. I'm like, wow, you could have just pretended not to see me. I had not seen you. So there was no drama here. But anyway, they felt the need to scream in the middle of the street to finally disappear. So the question is, was there a hidden camera I didn't see? I don't know, just very interesting. So what is going on? Is it FOMO? Is it burnout? Is it career first, family first? Maybe, I have no idea. But one thing I know for sure is that we've all lost our social graces. And the worst of all, I actually got caught myself doing it, because after too many cancellations and soft circles, I started playing the game. But you know what? It felt wrong. So now the unreliable people, the people who play with these 8 categories I mentioned, um, I just ping them spontaneously. Are you free in the next hour? If yes, amazing. If not, no hard feeling. It is my version of a no string attached relationship. It doesn't work for everyone, but at least it's honest versus booking someone and then not showing up. So I have a radical idea, which is expectation management. One of my, I would call it a downgraded friend or a friendly contact, I asked her a question, like, what's with this constant ghosting, people disappearing, reappearing? And she admitted that she wants commitment. She doesn't want anyone to expect anything from her. And I mean, I get it. I mean, boundaries are healthy. That's great. But you know what? A heads up would be great. At least you let me know if you're a Tinder or a e-harmony when it comes to friendship. So I align accordingly my expectation. So what is the solution? Well, quick flashback for people who are my age, a bit older, a bit younger. Just pretend it's 1999. Next time you're about to flake on plans, imagine you're meeting at the movies at 2 p.m. There are no phones, no last minute text, no iCal invites. And if you don't show up, your friend just waits and you feel like a garbage human. So it's amazing how we were all able to make it work on time and without excuses. So you can do it. I believe in you. Let's bring back the lost art of actually showing up easily and reliably. And I hope you had fun. I hope maybe, I'm sure you recognize some of your friends and contacts. Maybe you recognize yourself. If it's yourself, please change. No one like to be ghosted. And thank you again for listening. My name is Peggy van der Plash, and it was fun to do that edition. Have a good day. Take care.